Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a late one indeed. I was trying to check one or two things, and I came across this video by Senator Abaribe. I want you to listen to the words. It's about the recent flight of Audio President to UK. Let's have a listen to what he has to say. I always have time for Senator Abaribe. He's a man who speaks truth to power, very much like I do in many respects. Let's go. Here goes.
He's going there is because he needed to sustain and maintain those who have been attending to his health, the doctors that have been attending to his health. And he's mentioned a few hospitals there, in Abuja that said they're coming up to par at a standard that can take care of the situation. He said the president and the government has approved and looking into upgrading the situation of things. How do you react to the president's comment that he's not a medical tourist? He just wanted to sustain the patronage to his doctors of over 30 years.
Sometimes, you know, these presidential spokesmen make you laugh, you know. What is a medical tourist? You leave your country to go to get medical attention elsewhere. Ooh, and that's not your country. So what are you? You're nothing but a medical tourist. So
Exactly.
I don't think we should just continue with this banter. I think really it's a crying shame that we have lost so much to the extent that just to do a medical checkup, you have to go all the way to London. Well, that's like I said before, we just see people who say something and do the exact opposite. People come from outside this country to come and give medical treatment here. I mean, people have been doing kidney transplants, all manners of things, yeah, which means that we already have facilities in certain local hospitals here that could take all those type of, I would say, medical procedures. And there are too many very, very great Nigerian doctors here who could also do that. But it seems to me that the Commander-in-Chief is fixated on always running to another country, and there's nothing much any of us can do about it, if that's his inclination.
Part of the conversation yesterday was what the president said before he left, the order that he gave the security chiefs. And also, the president's spokesperson told us that the federal government will soon make public the names of those funding Boko Haram and banditry in the country. Does that give you any kind of cheer, Senator?
It doesn't show.
Yep.
It doesn't.
Simple.
Because
it's all
this
talk.
is about the umpteenth time that we're hearing the president giving marching orders. I mean, throughout the Buratai time as army staff and every other person, he was always giving marching orders. So he's giving just another one. And I mean, why would we take him serious?
Exactly.
Just the day after he had said we would no longer accept all these kidnappings and all that, this will be the last kidnapping, they kidnapped the next day. and what happened? Yeah. And those people are still there. Those innocent Nigerians are still in captivity up till now. And you want us to do what? That he just made a statement? That's normal by him. He always makes a statement every time these things happen. Nothing happens.
So, I wanted to just bring that to your attention. The
second day of the Derek Chauvin trial happened.
So, sorry about that. Now, I want to just go back. Let me go back to the other one because I don't want that there. I want
He's going.
So, I wanted to just go back there so you could see what we're doing with. It's it's nothing but a medical terrorist. Medical tourist. Yeah. Buhari is nothing but a medical tourist. And these are the facts. Well put by Senator Abaribe. We support him. And I'm fully, Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe is actually, he spoke well, and it's someone that I definitely will tell you, I have time for to listen to what he has to say. The entire system of governance is a shambles, but at least there is some kind of tiny light of hope, in the middle of all of this. Sorry about that. I know what I was thinking there. So here we go. Now, okay. So yeah, he's that tiny light of ray of hope in the dim and in the sea of deliberately created darkness that the contraption called Nigeria has placed many of us. He's daring to, in that place, speak truth to power. I'm sure at significant risk himself as well, because they don't like you speaking truth to power. They want you to just comply and not think. And we must think and actually begin to make sure that thinking permeates through our governance in a new nation called Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation. All those three nations, Yoruba, Biafra, and Middle Belt nations, they must all separate away. And if the houses we take their land back from the Fulanis, because the Fulanis are guests in our land. They are. We need to say it like it is. Many might not know this history, but that's a fact. Usman Danfodio was welcomed by a Hausa man, and then he took over his land, and that's a fact. So what we are saying in all of this is it's very, very important that we understand these truths and take the time to explain it out and tell people about it. And like I said, Senator Abaribe is right. It is everything that is happening with the so-called presidency. He said, you are nothing but a medical tourist. It's just a shame that just a checkup, you, President, have to go all the way to London. I can't argue with that. There is nothing more to. You can't take anything away from that. He has to, for a so-called medical checkup, and that's why one wonders, about this audio president. There is a lot of questions that's been left unanswered. But we're saying we're not accepting any restructuring and none of those stuff, because we need to ensure that Yoruba Nation rise starts, Biafra Nation starts, Middle Belt starts, and we divide that contraption. It is a contraption designed to enslave us. We've had enough. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen Air, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thanks for watching, and